Welcome back to Rate My Chase. Before we get into the chases, let's get into a segment that some of you may remember.
Que Brasil, porra! Caralho!
Aqui Brasil, porra! Last time we had the Belmiro Chronicles back in 2017. This time we have the Bruno Martini series, and this time we're going to get into a bit more of a Brazilian feel. As you hear the music in the background, I am a newbie to Brazilian music, so I hope that I didn't do a very bad job picking the songs here, and I got advice from Cassie of two of the songs I used, so if this isn't good, which impossible, it can't be bad, then you can blame her. But still, this is the third series in Rate My Chase history, and for those that don't know the difference between a series and chronicles, a series is 3 or 4 chases, and a chronicles is 5 or more, so Bruno missed the mark on this one, but it's still gonna be a lengthy Rate My Chase here. And it'll be a lot more different considering that the Tommy and Senti series was prefixed with the word fail, and Evangelist series was prefixed with the word encounter. So Bruno Martini's is going to be a bit normal, more like a Chronicles, but with BR. As Bruno will run from a lot of cops in San Fierro using his FCR 900. And we'll get to see some flavor in this one between Bruno, the cops, Brazil, and the beautiful San Fierro. Let's get into the chases. The Bruno Martini series. And now it's time for the Bruno Martini series in San Fierro, as he has Salal on his FCR passenger seat. Salal turned out to be Zets, who got banned. Anyway, they're fighting Shrankwand and Pink Salve. That's how you say his name. Player Light comes in. Bruno down to half of his health, but Shrankwand gets taken down. Pink Salve gets out of the bike, and he starts running around trying to jack the bike. He's down to below half health as Calamero and Chimera come in. They are cheaters, so let's leave it at that. As a lot of ramming of cars here, as Pink Salve looks to be stuck here. Player Light's car is on fire. Here is Panos and a Camethesio. And that'll force Bruno out of the area. We'll go up behind some buildings. Bike's on fire. Pink Salve just came out of nowhere.
God,
both are arrested.
Popcorn, man. Jesus Christ.
Pink Salve gets taken down. So, in a 68-second chase, we saw more Borat stars than we saw in the last 3 Rate My Chases combined. But that's 6-1. Second chase of the series, we see Panos and a Camethesio again, as a lot of cops come in as a Simo gets spun out. Now going to the Cluckin' Bell, and Panos is Cheetah! Does a 1080 in the air, falls, and blows up, and Panos! Too bad. An old fag CNR player getting absolutely shredded by Lubar, as he says, noob cops in chat. We've seen 11 Borat gauge stars in 2 minutes in this chase. This episode so far in the chase section, as now we're going around Chinatown here. Purple Pat comes in the chase. We've got Lubar and Tapsvi Prakar in an Infernus, the cop team that absolutely wrecked Panos, and the Simos here as well, as we'll go down to Woozies. We see Calamero again, as Mungos will take some shots, and everybody's gonna get out of their car here. Bruno's gonna try to 1v6, literally, 1v6 these cops, as 4 of them leave their cars. Mungos gets on it. Bruno gets on top of the building. Mungos just narrowly misses. And now Bruno can rest up a bit on top of the building. He gets out of the bike, tries to take a shot somewhere, but he gets hit. And hit a second time by Propel Pat. Mungos tries a second time, but he misses. So he'll have to charge back here. As now Simo and Propel Pat are looking at on top of the building here as Mungos is ready to try again. Here he is on the radar. He's going up. Mungos gets on top of the building. And now him and Bruno are going to fight on top of the building here. We can't see what's going on, but it's a heated one as Bruno is still on top of the building. Which will put the Borat gauge in negative mode here as Bruno comes off the building. Asimo says, Mungos suck it. I don't know why. Why did he say that for? Anyway, Mungos goes southbound here. As we go past the ammunition wheel, Bruno Martini, Propel Pat comes back. As we keep on going, Asimo hits a pole and spins out immediately. As Bruno will go on top of the building with the stunt. Mungos on the first try. Wait a minute, no, Bruno faked it. Bruno faked it. Mungos got on, Bruno faked it. Asimo going for a lag pit, he went all in there, but he hits the wall. And Bruno will go up the ramp here. As Mungos is behind us, so is Propel Pat. Asimo with the purple cheetah trying to get closer here as Bruno goes closer to the San Fierro City Hall and goes in that area. Asimo gets past as we hit a pole and have to go an alternate way. Bruno going back in the Queens yet again as we try to get up back there. We see Asimo, then Mungos, then Chimera and Calamaro as we hit into him, and Bruno tried to jump and he missed it. But he is fine on the ground as Pito Braz comes in. Calamaro taking shots as Bruno goes into the Mint. Mungos is right on him. Propel Pat will go down. So will Mungos and Bruno Martini. Bruno will try to find his way back up as Mungos giving him consistent shots. Panos and Akama Thesio are back as our car is on fire, and we'll abuse to fix it back, of course, because we should. I'm not gonna lose sight of the chase at all. All the cops still on him. Propel Pat going a different way as the Asimo says, GG, Afix, so you can kiss my ass. Alright, because again, like I said, not gonna get off of this chase. This is Rate My Chase material right here as we get back into Queens. Mungos again is on him. Asimo tries to hit us, but Asimo, he puts the ass in Asimo as he fails and hits the pole. Mungos got on top of the building again as Bruno faked it. Mungos comes back down, and now Bruno is going toward Kings and the bank with 6 cops on his tail. We see Simbo in front of the bank doing nothing. There's Panos and Akama. That name's really tough. Akama Thesio coming in. The front runners here as Chimera tries to get a hold of the Infernus. Probably might be using mods because they're cheaters anyway. Bruno going up the hills. We see Player Light in a modded Sunrise. Bruno will fake the cops and go back down the hill out of beaten up cars on this chase here as Panos and Akama Thesio go on top of the grass. And they are on his tail here. Mungos is on him as well as they're going to go down into the train tracks. And they do. Propel Pat's on top as we use our NAS here. Mungos now is the closest to Bruno Martini as we have to use our NAS to take a look at the front end here. As Bruno is using all of his power to get away from these cops right here. We see Mungos. Panos is the small speck on the map right there. As we keep on going, and you see the small speck in the back there, that is Panos. And Akama Thesio getting knocked into the water by Chimera and Calamaro. And Panos is not having a very good day for sure. As Calamari will take some shots, Bruno, his tire is out, and he spins around a lot. Mungos takes some shots at him. Bruno gets out, he tries to jack Mungos, who is reversing.
Popcorn,
as
man.
car blows
Jesus
up,
Christ.
and the Infernus cop
Popcorn,
team will blow up
porra.
as well. Let's get to the third chase. Propel Pat said that was cancer, and I agree. He didn't even see the most cancerous part of the end of that chase, with Panos and the Comethesio getting knocked into the water. I can't say anything more about that. Bruno goes on top of the hill here in the third chase as a cop tried to go up the hill and failed. And now on the Sherman Dam, Bruno will get out and he'll vehicle repair kit his bike and just barely got back on. I think he had 392 vehicle health. As Mungos will take some shots at Bruno. Consistent shots. He's used an FCR the entire Great Might Chase, and he'll continue to as he turns on his NOS. Bruno going into Brown County here, near the Babel Sales Weasel and Wool area, if you remember. And by the way, that's the winning CNR award, Great Might Chase, I don't know how. Either way, we're crossing Area 69 as Mungos will take some shots as we glide around the sandy areas of Bone County here. As we see another cop coming in, obviously it's Propel Pat, don't have to say it. Whenever you see an LB police car, it is most likely Propel Pat. As Bruno will keep on trying to evade Mungos here in the wide open desert. Propel Pat goes up the hill and has trouble trying to get his car back on his wheels. He's on his back now, but the hills will allow him to get back on his wheels as Mungos will keep on going, and Bruno with a very good strategy right there. Mungos doesn't take that jump very well as he kind of spun out a bit, but Mungos is back on it. Bruno goes up the side of the hill there, and Lubar had some trouble there, so Bruno knows what he's doing here on Octane Springs. But Lubar and Tapsfi Prakar are still on the chase. This is a wide open space, it's very difficult to really evade here, so Bruno is doing a good job at this right here as Tapsfi Prakar keeps taking shots at Bruno's direction. He's gonna have to find some other area to go here as we go into Fort Carson. And we see Panos and Comethesio in this chase as well, trying to redeem from the very bad second chase for Panos, as Comethesio kind of took some shots at Lubar's car. Some bad accuracy right there, as we thought that Bruno went into the cave under there, but he faked us out, and we're gonna have some trouble. We're gonna have some trouble getting back to this one as we turn our NOS back on, going close to, where is this place? It's not the big yet. I have no idea where this place is. As we step back into the chase here, Bruno is gonna go through the Hills of Death. Regular Tom, this is called. Regular Tom. We're gonna go through the Hills of Death here to try to get back to Bruno here, as we had a bit too much confidence trying to get through here. Obviously we shouldn't have had any, as Panos gets over, Calamaro gets over, and Purple Pat gets over, so does Mungos. Guess what? We don't.
Puta que pariu!
We don't.
Porra!
We
Vai
fail
tomar like
miserably.
bitch.
Even Lubar gets through. So, later in the chase, Bruno is in Area 69, waiting on the cops here. There's a rustler who we haven't seen yet. Panos and Comethesio are the first ones in. Now Calamaro and Chimera, and now Propel Pat, as Panos went for a hit there and missed it. We see the rustler come down. Lubar is now inside. It's Insane X. A bunch of fog cops taking shots at Bruno, and Tapsfi Prakar gets the kill on Bruno, but he says easy 1.5 mil anyway. As long as he gets the money, doesn't matter if he gets taken down 4 minutes later or 6 minutes later. He got the money, it was worth it. Let's get to the final chase of the series, and here it is. With 4 minutes left in the game week, Bruno is being chased by Soma. This time, using a land vehicle in an Infernus. As Propel Pat comes by again, Bruno tries to stunt on top of the building, but he fails, and Soma gets hit a bit by the bot bus, not much impact though. As Propel Pat will come around as well. 2 cops on Bruno Martini in the last chase of the series here, seeing all the snow that we're not going to see until the end of 2019. How's that feel? Or at least there are 2 more regular chases that we'll see snow in. Propel Pat miscalculated that one. So did Soma, as Bruno will go down and fix his bike. Missed opportunity by those cops. Bruno will fix his car unscathed as Propel Pat goes through the gas tanks and turns around. And Copmaster comes in and hits Soma. They collide, and Copmaster's car goes flying. As Bruno now will engage, he gets sent to the air by Soma. Soma gets out of the car and will take some shots at Bruno, who will go into Easter Basin, but our tire gets taken out by Soma as the Borat gauge will go down. Copmaster right now is chasing Bruno with 292 vehicle health. I don't know when's the last time he played before this, but this is not a very good idea, as now Bruno will go up the ramp. Copmaster will try as well, and so will we. I don't think I've done this before. Copmaster fails, and there's no way his car would survive from that.
God,
and blew up.
Popcorn, man.
An automatic F for Copmaster, as I don't know what he was thinking right there. There is no way, unless he was trying to be a hero for himself, that you should chase a warrant like Bruno Martini with 292 vehicle health. That makes no sense. So, 2 minutes left in the game week now as Bruno will go over this dune. And we're going to drive continually here without a tire, a front right tire here, as Bruno will successfully get into the driving school. And so will Soma, by the way, as they both jump out of it. Soma went so fast he actually front-ended the Infernus, but the bump helped him gain back control as we're in Propel Pat's way and we're not able to really control this car very well, as we still have a tire out. As now coming up with a minute to go left in the game week, Soma is going to quit. Soma quit in the middle of the chase, but Propel Pat is still on it, as now Bruno's in front of the driving school. We'll see Calamaro and Camara again. Bruno will take some shots at them and then go northbound, as now Bruno will pass the bot bus going toward the bank. Some shots from Convict in the Rustler. We'll go into the hangout spot in Kings where cops stay to not watch the bank. Bruno, with his tire out, having trouble here. Calamaro's car is on fire, but Propel Pat gets to the side.
Popcorn, porra.
And blows up Bruno Marzini, or kills him. And that does it for the series. What a nice job by Bruno Martini. And that was the Bruno Martini series, seeing about 16.5 minutes of chase section action. But we can't end this episode without the Stugatz of the series, because there's a lot of Borat going on in this episode. First, we'll start with Panos and Akamethesio. So sometimes being a Stugatz isn't all about being dumb. Sometimes you finally get yourself in a great situation here, and Panos, again, who's an old-fag player, did what he was supposed to do, but this time Lubar sent him straight into the air. Look at that, that's a triple Lutz by Panos, and he somehow got on his wheels, even though his car would blow up. It's almost like he is a figure skater. I mean, look at the resemblance between Panos' car. He touches down at the back of his car, and then he does a couple of flips in the air, and he sticks the landing. The only problem is that one of these turned out in triumph, and the other turned out a complete embarrassment.
Caralho, velho. Popcorn, man. Jesus Christ.
Part 2 of Panos and Akamethesio Stugats. The car on the left is Panos and Akamethesio, car on the right, Calamero and Chimera, going straight on the Kincaid Bridge, trying to get Bruno Martini, but as we look back again, not even a few seconds later, Panos is getting sent straight into the water, which will cap off a very bad and frustrating chase for Panos. Poor guy. In this one, we see Master chasing Bruno Martini with 296 vehicle health. 296 vehicle health. So I don't know how many people who would try to do this. I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't even chase a guy with a blown tire. I know Master, I haven't seen this guy play in quite a while, but you don't forget how to play CNR. I mean, you can try this against the noob if you do it. You know, you can hit hooray, but Bruno Martini's too smart for that. He figured it out. And Master, even if he landed this, I don't think there was really much of a chance that his car would have survived for the point that he'd be able to use an Instafix. And how about that? His car blows up, and an automatic F for Master. And that'll finally end the Bruno Martini series. His chases were excellent. Shout out to Bruno Martini and all the BRs on the server. Next up, we're going to see the final 2 episodes of the Christmas Carols with Rem Best Girl. First time we've seen a chase from him since September 2017. And we'll finish off with the Catherine and Mary series. Aqui Brasil, porra! Ha ha! Caralho.
Puta que pariu! Porra! Vai tomar um leg pit. Merda de player. Porra de... Meu Deus! Muito ruim! Lixão de... Vai tomar leg pit de novo se passar aqui, hein? Caralho.
Y'all finished or y'all done?